How's it going, YouTube? It's KB Baby here, and today we're going to be talking about SSSniperwolf again. Actually, I was impressed. I thought I was going to be making this video a bit sooner, but YouTube, in their stunning incompetency, has waited almost a week since the initial controversy happened to actually issue a proper response. And with this response, SSSniperwolf has decided to apologize now, and we'll be covering both of those things and, you know, the reactions to both of them, because it wasn't very good. In fact, I would say YouTube in particular is pretty bad, especially considering how it took a week for this to be done. This could have been done in like a day or two, and it like, I don't know what they were deliberating about. And honestly, it does give the impression, as we will see throughout this video, that YouTube is massively simping for SSSniperwolf. But without further ado, I think it's time we just hop right into this. So first off, this is not the initial response. This happened 2 days ago, and it got over 12 million views, by the way. So it's, you know, got a lot of traction. YouTube says, would it be too meta to do a reaction video to a reaction video? Now, why was this such a bad, tweet? Why did people absolutely hate this? SSSniperwolf is obviously a reaction channel, a very bad one. Only a stupid child would watch them. I think the average child actually would be bored by SSSniperwolf, so you need to be a particularly stupid child to be entertained by one of her videos. Hey, don't tell me I'm not the fine connoisseur of the high arts that is YouTube videos, but something tells me that most people think her content's absolute trash, right? So even just barring that she does that, there was also a controversy, there's controversies on and off again about reaction content on the internet in general. So this was seen as completely tone deaf, especially because it was 5 days since, SSSniperwolf did this thing, and they hadn't issued a response yet, even though it was insane. And, if you, I guess I should mention this now in case you didn't see last week's video. I know, what sort of loser makes videos about on the internet, covering drama, and who watches them, But basically what ended up happening, if you didn't catch it, was that SSSniperwolf went to Jacksfilms' house, basically to confront him, to hash it out and talk about it. And it basically came across like a threat because Jacksfilms had been criticizing her for doing very poor reaction content. And if you need more information than that, go watch my last week's video, or just anybody else's video. But getting back to the main subject, here's YouTube's, actual response to this now. This is Jacksfilms' original tweet, by the way. SSSniperwolf doxed me on our IG, yeah, and basically calling for YouTube to do something on October 13th. It's October 20th now, and YouTube responds with this: confirming that SSSniperwolf has received a temporary monetization suspension per creator responsibility policies. Off-platform actions that put others' personal safety at risk, and harm our community, and the behavior on both sides isn't what we want on YouTube. Hope everybody moves this convo to a better place. Now, that both sides thing is very suspicious. I hope you could tell by the tone of my voice when I said it, but it was such a weird thing because what is this both sides nonsense? What did Jacksfilms do that was as bad as going to, a YouTuber's house? Well, you might say that, oh, it's YouTube doesn't like that has a whole channel dedicated to basically mocking this person. I would say that YouTube's already hypocritical on that to begin with, because Leafy is Here was banned for having 10 videos titled Pokemon, all about Pokemon, but their videos weren't all about Pokemon. I think at most, maybe 4 or 5 of those videos were about Pokemon, and he was just milking it. And that was one of the reasons people speculated why Leafy is Here was banned, by the way. And so it's already hypocritical, because Jacksfilms has been doing this a couple months, so there's already a big source of hypocrisy there, with how they've handled these situations in the past. But going back to this tweet to just look at it and, collect my thoughts, because I forgot another thing I wanted to say. Off platforms, this is such a weird thing to do. Tweeting this in response to Jacksfilms instead of tweeting it out on the main account like a normal tweet, that tells me that they kind of wanted to, hide it, bury it. They could have retweeted this tweet and been like, hey, an issue said this, right? They could have put it out on their main, Twitter page, so that everybody sees it. But they did it responding to a week-old Jacksfilms tweet. That sounds like they really want to bury it and that they really want to play defense for SniperWolf. especially when you consider that it's the both sides things. Because really, you know, if you have some criticisms about how Jacksfilms handled, you know, criticizing SSSniperwolf, that's totally fine. I'm all for hearing that out, right? But to say that that's on the same level as SSSniperwolf pulling up to his house, I have no idea why you would make that equivalent, false kind of equivalence, especially when you're getting flamed on the internet already for the horrible response, but, or more so the lack of a response on YouTube's end. A very strange decision. But you know what's even a stranger decision? SSSniperwolf's, you know, decided to tweet an apology after defending herself after doing it. So, yeah, for those of you who don't know, she took down the Instagram story where she posted Jacksfilms' house like half an hour afterwards. So it seemed like she knew what she was doing was a bad thing. But so now she apparently is fully acknowledges how bad it is. Like, what? So, yeah, it's strange. I'm just going to read it for you. Let me start by saying that I'm sorry for my recent actions. It is inexcusable. I'm sorry to Jacksfilms. Cunt. Oh, I hate Jacksfilms. But, oh, YouTube, I'm really sorry, YouTube. I'm really, really, really sorry. The entire creator community and my incredible fans, children, for not being a better example for appropriate conflict resolution. Jacksfilms, while we certainly don't see eye to eye and have our differences, I am so sorry for reacting the way I did when I should have taken the opportunity to show young creators how adults and professionals resolve conflict by communicating directly, respectfully, and privately, not for views or content, but a meaningful example on how conflict should be resolved. I will reach out directly, and I hope that we can find some time to connect and communicate respectfully. I'd also like to thank YouTube for holding me accountable. Respectfully, I'd like to thank you. I deserve it. I respect the decision and appreciate the opportunity to learn and grow from a true lapse in judgment. That is the most PR-ass statement I think I have read on this channel, and I feel like I've read some pretty bad creator apologies in my past, so, yeah. But hey, let's check the hidden replies. I'm only gonna play, a little bit of I'll play the whole video, but I'll only play a little bit of the audio because it's probably copyrighted. But you know the meme if you know it. Basically showing a bunch of, pictures of SniperWolf and controversies, the 2 times she was arrested, you know, ghosting a dying fan, and of course getting blocked by SniperWolf. Yeah, it's, yeah, it's really funny that was a hidden reply. Don't use the hidden replies feature, by the way, because you basically highlight that. Like, that's the only tweet there, by the way. Utterly amazing. I don't know why you would choose to highlight that. But I wanted to go over some creator responses because I feel like that's important. The end of the post is concerning and reminds me why I hate YouTube is tagged when YouTube is tagged in any situation involving drama. I will talk about this towards the end of the video. I 100% agree with Willie Mac because I fucking called it in my last video. If you didn't watch it, you should. But enough simping for my last video. God, it's like an ex that I can't get over. But anyways, moving on. He also says, in response to Keemstar asking, was SniperWolf's punishment by YouTube temporary loss of monetization for Jacksfilms enough? Yes, if she does it again, banner, Willie Max says. You might be saying, well, no, actually, because SniperWolf has done other bad things in the past that, should also result in a ban. Some of that I'm pretty sure has been faked. I'm pretty sure one of the videos where she, is talking to, you know, a fan on Google that is underage and shows the flash their boobs. I'm pretty sure that is that one is fake. One of them I'm pretty sure I've heard on the grapevine is fake. I haven't really put much I haven't really dug into that all that much because I don't think it's particularly relevant. Mostly because I'm pretty sure if we're gonna ban her for that, we're gonna have to ban like every content creator for a bunch of different stuff that they did in the past. But I do agree it's totally weird and it should probably be looked into. She should be on very thin ice, let's just say. But going back to Keemstar's tweet, I'm gonna say for the right moment, yes, justice, because I would rather YouTube underpunish somebody, as long as they're not a pedophile, mind you, as long as they're not a pedo, I'd rather YouTube underpunish somebody than overpunish somebody, because when they overpunish somebody, that sets a standard for all other YouTubers, right? And they usually change the terms of service along with that. Turkey Tom says, YouTube made her apologize, and I honestly agree, considering the wording. Some people have also said that maybe SniperWolf's apology is chat GPT, you know, it's AI generated. It could be just a PR team. I honestly don't know. I think it's impossible to tell. AI is ruining the world, but hey, you know, better have some fun while we're at it, I'm sure. But moving on, the Meat Canyon, he's the guy that makes the weird, I guess is the best way to describe it, animations on YouTube. Now, SniperWolf, we're gonna have to give you a weekend of no money, okay? We know this is excessive, but we take that I hope you take that weekend vacation to truly think about what you've done. Also, please RSVP ASAP to the featured creator VidCon next year. Thanks, sweetie. Yeah, I do agree. I don't know what we could do to punish SniperWolf more that wouldn't set a horrible precedent. And I said that in my last video. It's like an X. I can't get over it. I can't get over it. I know. But, you know, I'm building off that video, you know. So don't go too hard on me, YouTube comments. But, yeah. I don't know exactly what we could do. This is the classic SpongeBob clip of the...
If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Okay, time's up.
You know, I was going to explain the thing and then play it. I think, you know, if you attentive viewers might have caught me stopping myself, because that would have been really stupid. But yeah, we get a little silly on the KB Baby channel. Now, I just want to get through these tweets as fast as possible and wrap this up, alright? So, behavior on both sides. They had a full week to come up with a response, and they still chose to protect their golden creator. So shut the fuck up, YouTube. And lastly, also looking forward to seeing if SniperWolf's sister, Wolfie, will release a public apology for threatening violence to Jack, continuing to harass him, tell people to look up his address, and then insulting people who called her out. Stuck my nuts. Not defending doxing is sad. She didn't dox anybody, jackass. Just Google Jacksfilms' address while anybody can see it. I'm pretty sure the only thing that was public was his warehouse address, but I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Damn, does he not know how to fight or something? This is the most insane one, by the way. The one saying, does he not know how to fight? Because that, to me, basically shows that, yeah, that was made, that the whole thing was made to intimidate Jacksfilms, which is disgusting. It's disgusting, it's vile, it's abhorrent. I know, all the YouTube, you know, content creator buzzwords, right? But it's true. Like, am I wrong by saying that? I don't think so. And I guess this is where I wrap the video up. And I have to say, yeah, I don't know how we punish SSSniperwolf. I said this in my last video, and I'll say it again because I really feel, you know, passionate about YouTube and drama in the creator space. But when people get punished on YouTube, it is generally good if they get underpunished rather than overpunished, because it sets horrible precedents. Like, I'm pretty sure when Leafy Is Here was banned, everybody on YouTube thought, basically made up a rule that maybe doesn't even exist. Basically, that YouTube has a hidden, like, okay, if you make 3 videos in a row on a content creator, we go after your channel hard. And yeah, nowadays, now with this situation in particular, it seems like it's a complete 180 from how they handled that back with Leafy Is Here and Pokimane back in like 2021. It's so strange to see how YouTube kind of talk out both sides of their mouth. But I guess if you're gonna simp for SSSniperwolf, it makes total sense from understanding why they did it, right? So, yeah, I don't really got much else to say other than that. Other than the response is trash. YouTube should be ashamed of themselves for letting such a vile thing go like unaddressed for a week. But I think overall, with that being said, I've been KB Baby, and hopefully this situation kind of resolves itself. I think this will be my last video on it, and all that being said, I've been KB Baby. God bless your soul. Stay rad, don't be bad, and yeah, I'm signing out. Peace.